Hi everyone, thank you for your patience. I know it's taken me a little bit of time to get this video recorded and out to folks, but here it is. So what I've done is I have gone into our course page here on Meskiness, and you can see here that I have it set up so I'm in student mode, which means that what I'll be showing you here and how I'll be walking through this should be exactly how you folks should see it as well. So I'm going to scroll down here to the course glossary assignment, and I will click on the link, which will take me into it. You'll see that what I need to do is make 5 different entries. You'll see for me, it says it's done because I'm the instructor for the course, but for you, if you haven't done your entries, it shouldn't have it marked as done quite yet. You'll have the opportunity to do that once you've made your 5 entries. So already some of your classmates have gone through and created some entries, which is great. The one thing we do need to do and update some of these with are citations, so I will be showing that in the video. The first thing you might want to do before you create your entries is figure out what key terms would be useful to generate a glossary entry for. So one way to do that would be, of course, to pull up a study guide. So what I did was I have just popped up the study guide for the first exam. I know this is past, but you can still use these terms and should still incorporate these into the glossary. At some point shortly here, I'll get the midterm 2 study guide up for you folks, so you can also pull from those terms. So I'm just going to start at the beginning here, and we'll see that one of the first key terms that pops up is anthropology. So I'm going to minimize here my study guide, and I'm going to see, oh, look it, no one has yet provided a definition for anthropology. Another way to check that would be, of course, to pull all, which will show all of the lists, or you, of course, can just search by letter as well. So if we go to A, we can see that we have Amiskawaska and autoethnography, but no anthropology. So what I want to do is add a new entry for anthropology. So the concept, of course, is the term I want to define. So I'll type that in there, anthropology. And then I'm going to give a definition for it. Now, I have a definition of anthropology off the top of my head, which is the study of humans. That's a pretty short one. What I might want to do is go back through course materials, including either lecture notes or the textbook. In the case of a definition from the lecture notes, what I will do is I will go to the lecture where it might be. So I know anthropology is first defined here in the first topic. So I'm going to go through until I find the slide where it is defined. And here we go. Where is it? Okay, there we go. What is anthropology? So on slide 27 of topic 1, it defines anthropology as the study of humans, and there's some additional information here. So if I want to strengthen my definition, I might want to incorporate some of these things. So let's go back, and I might say it is the study of humans using a 4-field approach. This study of humans includes maybe I'll change it. I'll just say anthropology is broad in scope, encompassing people, the study of people from all times, all places. Okay, I think that's pretty good. It captures the core ideas that were presented here. It's a nice definition. So now I need to cite where it came from. For this course, we're going to keep it nice and simple. For anything from the lecture notes, what we're going to do is we are going to put immediately following my definition here, brackets. I'm then going to put the name of the person who created it, which is myself. So it's Biittner. I'm going to put what year the materials I've pulled this from. So you can just say 2023. You could even put winter 2023 if you want to be more specific. Maybe I change up my lecture notes every turn. So again, you'll start with the name of the person who produced the content, myself. You'll put the date that it was produced. So in this case, you can just put 2023 or winter 2023. And then we need to be a little bit more specific. So this comes from the lecture 1 notes, slide 27. So what I've done by creating this in-text citation is provide all of the information that my peers would know in order to find where this definition is coming from. If I wanted to, I could add some keywords. So for example, if I want to link it to the 4 fields, I could link it to biological anthropology. I could put in cultural anthropology, linguistic anthropology, archaeology. I could also put in, if I wanted to, lecture 1, which again allows, or not even lecture 1, how about I put topic 1? And then what that lets my classmates know is that this term is relevant specifically to topic 1. Now, I've provided the opportunity where you could add an attachment if you wanted to. This is not necessary. This isn't required. And then in terms of auto linking, you don't need to worry about that. And then tags, same thing. So if you wanted to here, you could enter in a tag such as, topic 1. And then what that will allow, again, my classmates to do is link this specifically with a study guide. So again, don't worry about auto linking, but tags definitely utilize so that you have, again, that connection with, see here, topic 1, key terms in the study guide. Then I'm going to click on Save Changes, and now we should see that my definition is provided here, my glossary term, and if I go into the full glossary and search under A, we will now see that it automatically sorts it into alphabetical order. Okay. In terms of entries that come from your textbook, so let's go back to the study guide here, let's scroll through topic 1, and let's scroll down into topic 2. So in topic 2, for example, we have the term intersext, which has some definitions both in the lecture notes and has a definition from the assigned reading, right? So from Anne Fausto Sterling's book or chapter or article on the 5 sexes and on intersex variation. So what I would do for that, let's actually see if this one is in here as a term yet. It isn't. Great. So what I'm going to do is add a new entry. I'm going to put in intersext, and then I have to come up with a definition. So for this one, it might be a slightly longer definition. It might be, for example, I might want to start with capturing what this is. So let's go and see if in the lecture notes here, if I provide a definition of intersext. So let's go through, because we know that my definition is derived from what we saw in Fausto Sterling. And so here I say it's an individual born with a combination of male and female genitalia, gonads, and chromosomes. Now, what I don't want to do is just copy and paste that. What I would need to do is paraphrase that. So what I could do here is say that this is a category of biological sex where the individual has a combination of the traits used to typically assign one's sex as male or female. For example, having 2 X chromosomes along with testes and a penis. So in this case, I'm combining some of the ideas. I might want to include, for example, some of the content from Fausto Sterling. I'm just going to leave this as this is here, though, for simplicity's sake, because one of the other functions of this glossary is that folks can provide more than one definition for the same term. So if someone feels that my definition of intersext isn't sufficient to capture our understanding from this course, you can go back in and edit it. So again, I have to put my citation. So Biittner, Winter 2023, lecture 2. And then what slide was this? This was slide, let's go here, slide 12. Okay. But I also mentioned that some of these ideas came from Fausto Sterling, so I will also want to cite that. Now for this, you can keep it fairly simple. What you can do is just go back to the study guide, and I have provided for you the full APA, which is a very common citation method in anthropology, citation for it here in the study guide. So if we go to assigned readings and reading questions, you'll see I already have a full citation for Fausto Sterling. So I can copy that. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back here. Now this is the full reference. So I'm going to put reference and I'm going to put that here. But let's say that I got this specifically from a page in Fausto Sterling. So let's say I'm paraphrasing from Fausto Sterling. Oops, typing here, Sterling. I'm going to put the year, so 2000, and then I'm going to put the page number. So let's say that Fausto Sterling, or the definition I've provided here, is very similar to that from the very first page of this article, which is 18. So this is what the in-text citation would look like for Fausto Sterling for something I pulled from page 18. So that's all you have to do for citation, is provide an in-text one only for lecture notes. You don't have to provide a full reference. For any of the other assigned readings or films, I would like you to provide the full reference as well. So this is, again, to help your classmates with making the connections with the course readings. So for here, I might want to put a keyword as biological sex. I might want to put topic 2. I might want to put Fausto Sterling, right? Because remember, figures from this class, like our authors, are also important people that we want to make connections to. I'll go down to tag. Again, for this tag, I want to put topic 2 as our tag, and then I'm going to save changes. So there you go. So now under I, we now see that we have intersexed as one of our definitions. What I'm going to do is also provide for you folks now that you have some examples of how to cite things, I will also provide then in the description a link to this. This is the APA 7th edition quick guide that's been produced by our lovely folks at the library, and it provides a little bit more information about how to cite different kinds of works as well, how to format it in terms of full citations. So if for some reason you're choosing to use material external to those provided to you in the class on the study guide, such as, again, signed readings or assigned films, that you have an understanding of what the basic format should be. So once I've completed my 5 entries, I'm done. Again, you have until the last day of classes, April 4th, to complete this. I will not grade any of these until the end of the term, until the deadline has passed. But of course, if you would like me to take a quick look, make sure that you're on track with your citations, send me a quick email, not with your citations, but yeah, with your citations, with your entries in general, send me a quick email and I can take a quick look and get back to you. So I hope this video clarifies some of the questions you folks might have. If not, of course, send me an email, drop my office hours, and I will see you folks when I see you.